In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 19, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Miami Marlins. On Thursday afternoon, the Los Angeles Dodgers will face off against the Miami Marlins in the concluding game of their 3-game series at Lone Depot Park. This matchup will be a chance for both teams to wrap up their series with a statement, as Los Angeles aims to extend its dominance in the National League, while Miami looks to play spoiler to one of the league's top teams. The Dodgers have been strong against the Marlins recently, winning 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams. However, Los Angeles has struggled against teams from the National League East, losing their last 11 contests against National League East opponents. On the other hand, the Marlins have had some success recently against National League West teams, winning 4 of their last 5 matchups against that division. Los Angeles starting pitcher Jack Flaherty enters Thursday's game after a rough outing in which he surrendered 4 runs in his last start against Atlanta. Despite this, Flaherty had been in solid form before that, giving up just 5 runs over his previous 25.2 innings, which contributed to the Dodgers winning 3 of 4 games during that stretch. Miami's starting pitcher Edward Cabrera has been in excellent form, allowing only 1 run across his last 18.1 innings over his last 3 starts. While Los Angeles clearly possesses a more talented roster than Miami, the pitching matchup could be the equalizer, with Cabrera potentially keeping the Marlins within striking distance. So the Miami Marlins to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Before this current series, 4 of the last 5 games between the Dodgers and Marlins went over the projected run total. Notably, the Dodgers put up 6 or more runs in 2 of their 3 games against Miami back in May. Additionally, all 3 games in their previous series at Lone Depot Park went over the total, with 34 combined runs scored across the 3-game set. In the first game of this series, 20 runs were put on the board. The Dodgers have one of the most potent offenses in the 2024 season, ranking near the top in several offensive categories, including 6th in batting average and 2nd in slugging percentage. This offensive firepower allows Los Angeles to score in bunches. On the flip side, Miami's pitching staff has struggled throughout the season, sitting 28th in team earned run average with a 4.7 mark. This leaves the door wide open for the Dodgers to rack up runs. Cabrera has struggled in particular against the Dodgers, holding a 7.71 earned run average in 3 appearances versus Los Angeles. Additionally, the total has gone over in 7 of the last 8 games played by the Dodgers, as well as in 5 of their last 6 road games. Similarly, in matchups between the Dodgers and Marlins, the total has gone over in 5 of their last 6 games at Lone Depot Park. Miami has seen the total go over in 4 of its last 5 home games and 6 of the last 7 head-to-head contests against Los Angeles. Given that the Dodgers are 2nd in runs scored and slugging percentage, all signs suggest a high-scoring game on Thursday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies, holding an impressive 91-60 record, will look to solidify their standing as the team with the best record in the league as they head into the first game of a 4-game series against the New York Mets, who boast a solid 83-68 record. This matchup will take place on Thursday night at Citi Field, setting the stage for a critical showdown between 2 division rivals. The New York Mets have been on fire recently, winning 8 of their last 9 home games. Meanwhile, the Phillies have struggled on the road, dropping 3 of their last 4 games away from home. Offensively, the Mets have the upper hand, scoring 13 runs in their last 3 home games, while the Phillies have managed just 8 runs over their last 3 road contests. New York's offense has thrived against right-handed pitchers, which doesn't bode well for Philadelphia, as Taijuan Walker has faltered in recent road starts, surrendering 11 runs in his last 3 outings. In his last 2 starts at Citi Field, Walker gave up 7 runs, suggesting he may face difficulty containing the Mets' hot bats. On the flip side, the Phillies' offense could struggle to find their rhythm as Severino has been dominant in recent appearances, allowing only 5 runs over his last 3 starts. His track record against the Phillies is equally impressive, giving up just 3 runs in 2 career starts, so expect him to keep their lineup in check once again. Heading into this series, the Mets are undoubtedly the hottest team in baseball, winning an eye-popping 15 of their last 19 games, including a sweep of their most recent series. While the Phillies have had an outstanding season overall, they've been inconsistent on the road, with one of the most glaring home-road splits in the league. The Mets' offense has been explosive, putting up 20 runs in their last 2 games, while the Phillies have managed just 34 runs over their previous 10 outings. Taijuan Walker has struggled throughout the season, posting a bloated 6.29 earned run average, with his performances on the road being even worse. In contrast, Luis Severino has enjoyed a resurgent season, especially when pitching at home, where he has delivered his best performances. Given the Mets' form and the pitching mismatch, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The Phillies have seen the total go under in 2 of their last 3 games, while the Mets have also played under the total in 2 of their last 3 contests. In their recent outings, the Phillies have averaged just 2.66 runs per game on the road, while the Mets have averaged 4.33 runs per game at home. Both teams will face pitchers who have allowed similar numbers in their recent starts, 5 runs in their last 3 outings and a few runs in head-to-head matchups. With neither team likely to explode offensively, this game has the makings of another low-scoring affair. Given the historical trends between these teams, playing under the total in 3 of their last 5 matchups, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Arizona Diamondbacks are set to face the Milwaukee Brewers on Thursday at American Family Field. The Brewers enter this matchup with a strong surge of momentum. With a record of 88-64, Milwaukee has already secured the National League Central title. Despite this achievement, the team is not slowing down. They are currently engaged in a tight contest for home field advantage in the playoffs, trailing the Phillies by just 3 games. Given how crucial home field advantage can be in the postseason, the Brewers are pushing hard to claim it. Recently, they managed to win a series against Philadelphia, demonstrating their competitive edge. Milwaukee's pitching staff stands out as one of the best in the league, boasting a team earned run average of 3.64, which ranks 4th in Major League Baseball. Their strong rotation and dependable bullpen provide them with a significant advantage in closely contested games. Additionally, the Brewers have not experienced a losing streak of more than 3 games at any point this season. In contrast, Arizona's pitching has been a consistent issue throughout the year. Their team earned run average of 4.65 places them 27th in the league, making them susceptible to high-scoring teams like the Brewers. While Milwaukee's lineup may not be as explosive as Arizona's, they have demonstrated a knack for capitalizing on opponents' weaknesses, making the Brewers a strong pick for the money line in this game. When the Brewers are home underdogs, the over has hit in 13 of 20 games this year, translating to a 65% success rate. The over easily cashed in their previous encounter with Myers and fought, which ended in a 15-8 victory for Milwaukee. The Diamondbacks have been scoring at a high rate, averaging 6.5 runs per game in September and 6.4 runs per game since the All-Star break. They currently lead the league in WRC+, WOBA, and WRA over the past 30 days. Having faced Myers less than a week ago, the Diamondbacks should have a tactical advantage in their second matchup with the right-hander. The Brewers, on the other hand, are averaging 4.5 runs per game this month and 4.9 runs per game in the latter half of the season. Over the last 30 days, they rank 10th in WOBA and WRNA and 8th in WRC+ against right-handed pitchers. After successfully exploiting Fott and the Diamondbacks' struggling bullpen last week, the Brewers should be expected to score effectively at home in this game. Both the Diamondbacks and Brewers possess capable offenses, and with at least one pitcher who has been inconsistent throughout the year, Brandon Fott, who has struggled in September with 23 hits and 15 runs allowed over his last 12 innings, the potential for runs is high. The over has hit in 6 of the last 9 matchups between these teams. Given the stakes and the form of both teams, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.